I fractured my ankle 3 years ago. I still can't bend it. It locks up, it hurts, and 3 years of stretching didn't improve it at all. You can see the difference is huge between my left and right ankle. So today, I decided to make some change. The furthest I've gotten over the years was 9 centimeters up from the wall. So I'm gonna try and beat that record. I didn't research anything and I have no plans, but I'm gonna start anyways because I don't want to overthink. Spoiler, it didn't go well. I warmed up my ankle, turned on some music, and started working on it. Quick backstory, I broke my ankle back in school when I was playing soccer. I was doing epic slide tackles to defend the goal, but it went wrong. My whole leg was all purple, but I ignored that and parkoured on my way back home, and it went... I was so on adrenaline, I actually stood up and walked to a health center. Anyway, what I usually do is I face the wall and try to push the leg backwards, stretching back of the ankle. I look like a Sisyphus doing that, but it seemed to be the best method so far. Yeah, second method I use is to put the foot on top of the chair, bend the ankle, and pull the body downwards, putting the pressure on the ankle. Also, occasionally I try to give variations. And the last, the most difficult one is to try lifting my whole body with the leg. It's because I thought having more strength in my leg helps bend the ankle, but it makes me exhausted really quick. So for the next 20 minutes, I mixed every method I use. Look how much it shakes. It's been 4 or 5 minutes, I think. Let's measure it. I was really excited to see the results, but it didn't go well. 6 centimeters? What? Are you kidding me? 6 centimeters. No. So I put cold water on my foot. Feel my hunger.
Who holds pizza like this?
And research the proper methods for 1 hour. After researching, I found out that there's different types of resistance in the ankle. I'll link the sites in the description, but basically, if I feel the restriction at the back of the ankle, that means I need to focus on stretching the Achilles tendon. If further up in the lower calf, I can relieve the tension there with foam rolling and stuff. If I feel the front of my ankle is really stiff, which I do, I have to focus on joint mobilization. First method I found is called weight-bearing lunge. I kept my heel on the ground, on the step, and bent the knee as far as I could. I made sure the knee was standing straight and I put the weight on top. This mimics how we typically use our ankles, and I heard that it helps the front ankle bone to glide backwards, which is a proper movement. After 30 reps for 3 sets, I put on weight on top of my leg and I did 3 sets more. Next, I tried dorsiflexion. Oh, fancy word there. With bands on table. Basically, everything was similar. The band isn't 100% necessary, but it helps the talus, the ankle bone, to glide backwards properly. I held it for 30 seconds. Also, I did an exercise to help create space in front of the ankle between sets. You know what? I'm kind of running out of patience because this ain't a health channel or something. I kind of spend a lot of time getting this band. I definitely knew it takes a lot of time and consistent effort, but I wanted to make the best of today. So I decided to finish the second method and see if it's truly effective, so I can decide if I'm gonna do more or not. Okay, time's up. Let me see how far I can bend. Close to 9. It's nowhere close to 95. It was a progress, but I was still far away. So I'm gonna give myself 1 hour and see if I can beat this record, 9 centimeters. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can beat 10 centimeters. Yeah, that was a mistake. Basically, I got really angry. I was listening to songs from Imagine Dragons, just something like that. My leg was visibly shaking after a while. I'm done. Okay, let's see. So... No, I can't. Okay, no, I can't. I was close. There was less than 1 centimeter left, but I couldn't see the result in 1 hour.
5 centimeters. Can't just
believe. But something worse happened.
It's been an hour now. Look, it's not even close. I was at 9.5 centimeters. Now it's 5 centimeters again. What? I was literally at 9.5.
When I realized this, I wanted to give up so bad. I was sleepy, I was exhausted, and I was really desperate. At this point, it was over an hour, and the whole time I was 0.5 centimeters away from 10 centimeters.
9.5 again. I'm gonna push through till we can stand it. Ow. This is working. This is working. Ow. How about this? Huh?
But while asking ChatGPT, it told me that I should use something called PNF method. Basically, I held for 10 seconds and tried to relax the ankle right after that. And immediately, I pushed harder for 15 seconds. I really didn't know about this method, but it told me that this resets my nerve system in my ankle. It was really painful that those 15 seconds felt like 50 days, but I kept going. And finally, this happened. 10 centimeters. I could finally hold it for 15 seconds. After that, it was really difficult to push anymore. My body felt really numb and my leg was all tingly, but I made it through all that.
I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do 5 more just to prove. Okay. I did it. Kinda like this. I don't know if this ankle will start tomorrow. I don't know if this ankle will stay tomorrow. Let's go. 10 centimeters.